Yay Networks.
Welcome to a Sandwiches and Lovin' podcast. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans with my husband and my podcast co-host, Alan Evans.
A train in the house.
Admittedly, a little sleep deprived, oxygen deprived, yawning a little too much because mommy and daddy went out for date night on a weeknight. Even though we asked for the early bird 5 p.m. seating. Who goes out for date night at 5 p.m.? That would be us. If they would have let us make a 4 p.m. reservation, I bet we would have signed up for that too.
4 p.m.'s a little early.
Oh, that makes us old.
But I was
5 p.m.
But I was down with the 5.
So we were invited. We were very, very fortunate to be invited to the grand opening. Well, it was the last night of the Friends and Family. They haven't actually had the grand opening yet. That's not coming for another couple weeks. But anyway, it's the Lion's Den.
Lion's Den.
The Lion's Den inside the Stoneleigh Hotel. It is a gorgeous restaurant.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. It's sort of like they've decided to be like a supper club, right? And the chef is a Michelin-star rated chef, Michael White.
Michael White.
And
I think he's multi.
He has so many restaurants.
Multi-Michelin rated.
Y'all, and I used to watch Top Chef religiously, kind of got a little burned out on it, but I'm back now and I love it so much. This season it's set in North Carolina. They say the Carolinas, but it's mostly North Carolina. Anyway, I love it. I love the girl. I'm going blank right now because I'm sleep deprived. Is it Kristen? Who's the one that replaced Padma Lakshmi? She was also on The Traitors. She's this tall, beautiful Asian lady, and her fashion, her style, her swag, I love her so much. Anyway, I'm getting back into the Top Chef vibe. And so we got invited to this restaurant, and they said initially that they had seating starting at 6 p.m., right? And I wrote back and said, thank you so much for inviting us. We usually don't ever get to do events like this because they're usually on Thursday nights when we have Dylan and Cole and all the soccer and stuff, and we can't ever get to these things. But this was on a Wednesday night. We could finally do it. And they said seating start at 6 p.m. I said, we will take the earliest seating you have because we got, to get up the next day. I've got radio and everything. And Alan, well, he's got to wake up. So anyway.
What does that mean?
Well, you don't have to be up as early as I do, but you still like to
get up early every day.
Not as early as I do.
Well, of course I don't, but I got lots to do,
So anyway, they wrote us back and said they could get us in at 5 p.m. And I said, I'll take it. But it was great. They rolled out the red carpet for the Friends and Family because they're still trying to get the kitchen in order, work out any kinks with the wait staff and everything.
Kinks.
It was amazing. Amazing.
Food was great.
From the server, Jamie was our server, right?
He was.
And he had an assistant named Adam, and they were fantastic. And it's Jamie from New Jersey. So he's a New Jersey Italian, and he's down here in this upscale Italian restaurant.
And he talked like he was from New Jersey.
Yeah, but very proper and stuff. And he was leading us through the menu and giving us suggestions. It was beautiful. And, then we could have cocktails and stuff. And I just asked, they had so many people there. I asked somebody passing by, I said, is there a chance that the chef is going to come out and say hello? He said, yeah, probably in about an hour. We have to get through this first wave of patrons. We were patrons last
The Bluebirds.
night. The early Bluebirds.
The early birds.
When we got there at 5, people started showing up. We didn't get out of there till about, 7-ish?
Yeah, we were about 2.5 hours.
7:30. So anyway, I said that within 3 minutes, who comes out?
Chef.
I got flustered. I couldn't believe it because he even came out. You could tell he was in the throes of it. He said, yeah, we're going crazy back there. It's crazy. But I was like, I wanted to tell him, I didn't mean I needed you to come right now. I just wanted to see if you were ever going to come, but I didn't say all that. But anyway, I was just like, Alan, get a picture of me with the chef. And I stood up really quick. And I think you can see in the picture that I have a little bit of panic in my face because I feel like I'm bothering him. But he was so nice.
Kind of like me and my pal.
Yes, I don't want to bother this chef, but this is such a big deal to get my picture taken with a Michelin-rated chef.
Yeah, but he wasn't trying to get away from you like my pal.
No, well, Troy had enough of you by that point, but he didn't realize it was you. So anyway, it was just a lovely, lovely time. They're doing a soft opening, but the grand opening is going to be on May 18th in Dallas. So if you're looking for a really nice special occasion restaurant, this is so nice. I told Alan we should go back. Our anniversary's in July. Alan's double nickel birthday's in August. We'll be going back for special occasions because it is a more special occasion, more of a special occasion restaurant. Right?
Is he a celebrity chef?
I would say so in the cooking world, yeah.
In the cooking world, for sure. But
in the culinary world, I should say.
Yes. Has he been on TV? Do we know?
Possibly. I'm wondering if he's been on, Top Chef as a guest chef or something. There's so many. There's Chopped and all those things on the Food Network. I bet he has been, especially as highly ranked as he is or rated.
Well, if you go do a little research on Chef Mike White, he is, like we said, highly credentialed. I went and looked. Very impressive. He has restaurants all over.
It's amazing.
But I think his most famous one is in Manhattan. And he's known for
pasta.
Italian. In fact,
pasta.
He studied in Italy. I mean, I was reading his education. He went and did I don't know what chefs call it.
Training?
Something, yeah. When a doctor does a residency, he did like a chef's residency in Italy, learning how to do the pasta.
It's amazing. That's what he's known for, the pasta. So
it was
great.
It was really good.
Anyway, can't say enough about it. It was wonderful. But because of that, I'm dragging butt today.
I'm dragging a little ass too because I thought that the Sicilian iced tea was a good idea.
It's sort of like their version of the Long Island iced tea,
yeah,
but Italian.
They had an old fashioned, they had a Manhattan, but I asked Jamie. I asked Jamie.
Or Gabriel.
Yeah. How do you get Gabriel out of Jamie?
Where did Gabriel come from?
And you're in trouble when you go to a restaurant and the waitstaff is dressed nicer than you. When the waitstaff is dressed nicer than you're dressed, you may want to look at yourself and say, "Self, am I dressed appropriately?"
I told you.
I thought I was.
You were okay. I told you maybe a jacket would have been nice, but it's okay. It's Dallas. Dallas is not. I don't know. But you wear dress jeans anywhere.
But Jamie had a tie on.
Well, he was. It was part of the whole bit.
Okay. Anyway, I asked Jamie what I should do, and I don't usually do that. I'm pretty decisive. I'm just like, I'm having this. But I said, Jamie, what do you think of this Sicilian iced tea? That sounds refreshing. And he knew everything about everything on the menu. He goes, basically it's our version of a Long Island iced tea. The only difference is it has more alcohol. How do you have more alcohol than a Long Island iced tea? It has more alcohol.
I guess less, don't they put like Coke or something in Long Island iced tea? So maybe it's less of that and more of the spirits.
And he said you taste less of it.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
So yeah, he brought it and I took a little sip and I'm like,
is good. That's not exactly how he drank it.
Well, they were very easy to drink. Had to. And we weren't in the condition to do a podcast last night.
Well, we could have.
But
I got home and found out that I was bushed. Alan immediately put on his fat man pants. I stayed in my dress and my high heels because I found out that I screwed up something at work.
Amen.
It wasn't him, but it was
Hey, Kelly.
No, it wasn't any of those people involved.
Stop talking.
Nope. Alan's trying to imitate people he doesn't even know who I'm talking about. But it was a kind of a, let's say,
CF,
an agitated sales rep that I did not get something done. Granted, I was ignorant. I didn't realize, there's no need to go into all the backstory, but I did not realize that I had screwed up. I really didn't. It was just an innocent mistake on my part. But it was going to bother me so much if I did not try to rectify the problem as soon as possible, that instead of recording a podcast like we would or could have, I had to focus on getting those commercials written and recorded. So that's a little peek behind the kimono that I know, despite the fact that people think I'm a professional and I get the job done like I'm supposed to every time, sometimes I screw up. So there's that.
Well, you didn't try to screw up.
I didn't try to. It was complete naivete on my part. And I thought Robert, the one he was going to
stop talking.
I thought he would let me have it. He totally had my back. That's how you know that's a good team right there.
That's right.
He had my back. So it was my fault, but technically it's not really your fault. Is it your fault? So it's fine. It's fine.
Good.
I just don't like messing up like that.
Well, everybody messes up.
You are going to love Legacy Box. You know, becoming a parent changes how you look at memories. While we're savoring and saving every moment with our kids, suddenly you start to realize a lot of important memories from our childhood. They're trapped on VHS tapes, camcorder tapes, photo albums, crammed into boxes labeled "Do Not Throw Away" and shoved into an attic. Those are at risk of being destroyed by heat, moisture, disaster, time. And once they're gone, they're gone. That's why you need Legacy Box now. They're the world's largest digitizer of home movies and photos. And the process is so simple. They send you a Legacy Box and you fill it up with old VHS tapes, pictures, film reels, slides, DVDs, whatever you've got. Their team in Tennessee carefully digitizes it all by hand. They send you back the originals plus digital files on the cloud or a thumb drive. Ordering a Legacy Box is one of the best things I've done for my family because now instead of just telling my kids about that crazy vacation I took to the mountains when I was a kid, I get to show them and relive it with them. And right now, during Legacy Box's Father's Day sale, you can save big while preserving your family's history. Visit legacybox.com/sandwich to get started today. That's legacybox.com/sandwich.
Okay, babe. So, this podcast, we have a couple of things I wanted to address. Number one, there was a big hooray on Instagram, either yesterday or the day before. I wanted to pop this on you. You probably didn't even hear about it or notice.
I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe once you bring it up, maybe I will.
Exactly. So I'm going to bring that up.
Well, how do I know what you're even talking about?
Well, I'm about to talk about it here in 2 seconds. Also, I have a list, and people love lists. Mm-hmm. But I can't wait to get into this list because the seed, the kernel was given to me by one of our very best customers and one of our oldest podcast listeners. So, we're going to go through that list and that will cascade and waterfall into something else, I think.
Okay.
What do you think?
I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the waterfall. What?
Okay, let's see here.
Following my man's lead.
Yeah, no. So on Instagram, there was a big deal on Instagram, and they're calling it the Great Purge of 2026. And before I knew this information, I just was looking at my page, going through my stuff, and I looked at my followers, and I'm like, holy crap, I've lost 1,000 followers. Who did I piss off now? Why did 1,000 people just unfollow me? So, yeah, and then I went and looked at I went and looked at yours, and you've lost 3,000 or 4,000.
Really?
Yes.
Is it a bunch of bots?
They're calling this the Great Purge of 2026. This is from Instagram. Instagram just wiped out millions of followers off the platform overnight. The cleanup targeted bot accounts, inactive profiles, and non-organic followers in what appears to be Instagram's most aggressive purge yet.
Oh.
Complete with an entire wave of deletions reportedly completed within a 6-hour window. Some of the biggest accounts on the platform took some of the biggest hits.
I can imagine.
Taylor Swift lost 5 million.
Wow, that's a lot.
Ariana Big lost 7 million.
I think he means Ariana Grande.
BTS lost 7 million. And Kylie Jenner, the biggest loser, took the largest hit at over 15 million.
Well, I don't
That's
feel
a
so
lot
bad
of fake
about
followers.
My 4,000. I had 4,000. Well, it's not necessarily fake.
I just noticed you used to have what do you have now? 239? Yeah, you used to have 244 or 245.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I never have, they don't necessarily have to be I've never paid for a follower, but maybe like you said, they're inactive accounts. Because every once in a while on Facebook, I don't know if they do anymore because you had your private page, but it only went to 5,000. You had to get a public figure. It's a really confusing thing. And some of my friends were like, I can't be friends with you. So I'd go in and try to clean up And some of the accounts had been canceled, but they still showed up as followers, so I have to delete them manually. So it might be just a bunch of people who've gotten off Instagram or just don't ever go on there anymore and been inactive for 2 or 3 years. Maybe that's what it is.
I am really all for it because
I'd rather have real followers
yeah,
than fake ones.
for me, I'd rather have real ones. For me, it's better for and I'm talking because you and I do some social media marketing.
It's better for your engagement.
It's better for your engagement and all these kind of things.
People don't engage as much anymore. They just kind of look and keep going.
Well,
that's why I have to be really conscious of liking stuff and commenting on my friends when I know that that's part of their business.
Yeah.
That I, like and comment because I want them to succeed.
But every once in a while in the months prior, I would touch on my followers. And then up at the top, it would say deactivated accounts.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And there would be, you don't have any right there right now, but
Okay.
up here at the top on mine, there would be hundreds of deactivated accounts.
Well, here it is. Deactivated
Yeah.
accounts.
Look, 2,379. So those are.
That's the ones that I lost?
No. Those are accounts that are still following you, but they're dead.
Oh.
So you would have to go in here. And this is what I used to do. And remove every single one of those.
Oh, wow.
See, they're just dead. Those are dead accounts.
And that's going to make my numbers go down.
Well, it'll make your following go down, but it'll make your engagement theoretically go up.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll do that later.
Yeah, but
I don't think I'm going to do that right now during the show.
No, don't do it right now. But yeah. So I don't know why Instagram didn't remove all those guys.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
But what do I understand? I am Gen X. And I'm proud to be Gen X, and I don't understand a lot of technology.
Same. What do you think of my shirt? Tell everybody what kind of shirt I'm wearing here.
MTV. An MTV shirt, MTV Music Television, vintage, classic. Alan let me know that he's ordered a bunch of classic TV shirts or 80s shirts because I guess you were feeling nostalgic.
Well, we do the podcast once a week, and I usually just wear a T-shirt. And I started to notice a little overlap in my T-shirts.
Mm-hmm. You wear the same ones over and over.
Yeah, not from the lack of having T-shirts, because I have a lot of T-shirts.
Yeah,
but I
you
thought
wear the same ones over and over, though.
Yeah, I thought one of my bits might be, hey, let's wear some 80s T-shirts on the podcast.
Good bit.
So I'm going to start rolling some of these out. I got a lot of really cool ones.
What's my bit?
T-shirt bit?
Do I have a bit at all?
Oh, you got lots of bits.
What's my bits?
Oh, gosh, where do we start?
One. Start with one.
Well, just always needing premium comfort levels.
I like being comfortable, and I don't know why that's such a far-fetched,
that's a bit
outlandish that you and the boys make fun of me wanting to be comfortable.
Another bit is having a cocktail and then saying there's no alcohol in it.
That's true.
That's a big bit.
That is true.
And then
I'm like, there's no alcohol in this.
Oh, of course
And 2 minutes
not.
later, I'm asleep.
Yeah, exactly. There's. Shall I go on and on
Yes,
and on and on?
I like hearing about me.
Another bit is getting really mad when I beat you at something, like a game or something like that.
I've always been a poor loser.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's your
cheap.
bit.
Yeah, I'm a very poor loser.
Okay. Well, there's 3 right off the top of my head.
Okay, those are pretty good. pretty good.
Do you want me to go into?
I just got a little. I've got my laptop open and I can see my text messages, and Emma Kelly's on her way home right now.
Wow.
It's her last time coming home from college. She's done. Well, not done with college, done with Arkansas.
Oh.
Yeah, she had her last final today.
Mm-hmm.
She had to go all the way back, 4.5-hour drive to take one final in person. And I am so proud of her. This is a class she was struggling in, and she got that grade up. She did great, Alan. She did great. Very thankful.
That's great.
But she had to have the RA check her out of her room today. She had to go through the room check, and now she's on the road headed home.
All right.
Yeah. Did we talk since she had her interview? Did I talk?
I don't
about
think so. No.
Did we talk about that on the podcast? I can't. I talk to so many people, and I have this podcast. I had the Love Letters to Kelly podcast. I had the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Done.
Honest to God, I can't remember where
Nationally
I say
syndicated.
what sometimes. So please forgive me if this is new information or if I'm repeating myself. But Emma Kelly had her first job. Not her first job interview, but her first legit adult job interview, hostessing at an upscale restaurant. And the requirements there are a little different than it would be when she worked at a yogurt shop. So we had to go out and find her a pair of dress pants and a blazer and a work appropriate blouse. She had to have flat black dress shoes. this place requires you, if you have long hair, to wear it slicked back and in a bun or a very low pony. So I'm like all these things. And they, we were going over what she was going to say, any like role playing, I guess you'd say, with the interviewer. I would say, if she asked you this, what would you say? We were going over that. Anyway, she had her first interview and it went really well.
Good.
And they're doing a second interview. This one's going to be virtually. So I don't know where the person is that they don't meet in person. But yeah, she's got her second interview on Friday. So that was really, really nice. I told her no matter what, whether you get the job or don't, learning how to be interviewed and sitting down for these things is great. I mean, that's great practice. So
interviewing is a skill.
it is.
And you got to practice it.
And I haven't had to interview for a job
It's hard.
in forever. But I'm in a different kind of industry. Radio is a different beast. I'm sure interviewing for a job at a corporate environment's different than being a hostess at an upscale restaurant.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
But it is a skill, and I'm really proud of her for doing that. I keep forgetting she's 19, and sometimes I look at her and I see just a little girl, and then I turn around and I see a young woman, and I'm trying to get her to do things on her own, a little bit more independently, but I still have a little tether to her a little bit, but I'm proud of her.
Yeah, that's good to get out there and do that. It's not easy interviewing.
No. And now she's coming home from Arkansas, and we won't be going back until Cole goes. That's where our son Cole wants to go, but he's got one more year of high school.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be 18 this month. That's hard to believe. The 22nd.
Again, it's
May 22nd.
another, you want the little boy, but you see the man that he's becoming. It's weird. It's a weird time as a parent.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It sure is. I think I've mentioned on the podcast, like, for years how, every once in a while, Dylan will still reach over and hold my hand,
Still, and he's 13.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, he hasn't done it in a while now. And it would always be when we're walking into like a restaurant or a store. He would always grab my hand. And I've been noticing that the last few times we've been walking in somewhere, he's not doing it, which is totally fine. I get it. He's going to be 14 this year.
Yeah.
But it's just, I've said it forever. There is always a time at which your child does something with you, and that will be the last time that ever happens.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you won't even know it. Pick them up, hold their hand, sing them a bedtime story, give them a bath. I mean, that only happens so long, and then you'll never, ever do it again. And it's really weird to think of that,
Yeah.
It's really strange. But I know every parent goes through it. It's just part of parenting.
It's the sucky part of parenting.
Okay, let me try to get into my list here. How can I set this up? So remember when we sold the treadmill?
Yeah.
I did that on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I have done eBay since eBay was like
A baby.
Yeah, it wasn't like a huge thing. So I've been eBaying things for years. I enjoy it. We sell all kinds of
All
stuff.
sorts of crap.
Clothes, a lot of motorcycle stuff.
A
But
lot of motorcycle parts.
yeah. But eBay's pretty simple because people just buy online and then you ship it to them and done,
Bada boom, bada bing.
Bada
Cash
boom.
that check.
Right. And then eBay sends you the money. Well, certain things I guess you can eBay, but I don't prefer to eBay.
You're going to have to stop drinking soft drinks during the podcast. This is going to be the new rule moving forward. It's water or nothing. Because water burps don't smell like RC Cola burps.
On top of Payway.
Mm.
So I sold the I sold the treadmill on Facebook Marketplace, really gigantic item. And remember, I told you I have good Lord, what is happening right now? I'm sorry, guys.
Alan is dropping everything, burping,
I'm burping, falling,
lurching,
struggling,
heaving,
dropping.
Oh my gosh, get it together.
Farting?
No,
Okay.
none of that, please. Lord,
Okay,
none
so
of
I
that.
sold the treadmill on Facebook Marketplace. Remember I told you me and the guy hit it off? I just want to read you, because I never did this. I want to read you my rating that he gave me.
Oh, because he was very happy.
He was very happy. And I have a 5-star rating
Oh, that's nice.
on Facebook Marketplace.
That's
He said, quote,
I wish I'd met him now. I wasn't here when this happened. He sounds like a sweet man.
Allen was an amazing guy.
You must have just not burped in his face as he was leaving with the treadmill.
He really helped me load up the treadmill into the car and take it apart, spending 45 minutes with me. That's your husband.
That's great. What a glowing review.
Okay, so I say that to say I am starting to do a little more Facebook Marketplace stuff.
Oh, so this is basically you advertising yourself?
No.
By reading your own 5-star review?
No, not really. But I'm starting to get into the side hustle hobby of restoration, motorcycle restoration.
This is the part where you're advertising yourself.
Not really, because
I don't know where we're going.
I'm going to get there. Anyway, so I'm going to be doing this. I do this on Facebook Marketplace. Buy a motorcycle, restore it, sell it.
Flipping.
It's called flipping. Some people do it with furniture. Some people do it with houses. I'm going to start trying to do this with
motorcycles.
Okay. So that's fine. I'll get more into that in the future. But one thing I've noticed while perusing a lot of, and you've seen this, motorcycle ads or car ads, people use certain language in those ads. Like it's the same stuff like over and over again, right? Clean title, runs good. You know, they use the same type of language.
So you're going to have to stand out from the crowd and come up with your own language?
Yeah. And that's not really what this little bit I'm about to do is about. Okay, so there's this language that's understood in Facebook Marketplace. Now, one of our oldest podcast listeners sent me a meme, and I'm going to show you the meme. And this doesn't work well on the podcast because you can't see it.
I will describe it.
Kelly will describe this meme to you. Okay, here's the meme. What do you see?
I know times are tough, but we got to draw the line somewhere. That's the caption. And the envelope says secondhand sex toys. Be still. What's the word? Seasoned and it says seasoned? Seasoned and sanitized subscription box. So it's a padded envelope, and apparently it looks like a lava lamp illustration, but it's not. And I'm guessing that's gag. So you put stuff inside of that and mail it to people to embarrass them. I
don't know. I thought this was real. A real viable business, secondhand sex toys.
No, I think it's a gag like at Christmas time where they sell gag boxes for you to put stuff in to fool the gift recipient. And sometimes they are vulgar like that. Okay, well, here's why I mentioned Facebook Marketplace. Why did you want me to read that out loud? Because if you were going to start a secondhand sex toys business and then sell these on Facebook Marketplace. But I don't think it's real. I think it's a gag. Well, pretend it is real. Here are the top 20 things you would not want to say in your Facebook Marketplace ad selling pre-owned sex toys. Is this going to be appropriate? It's already not appropriate. Number 1. This is going to be so bad, y'all. Presents new. 2. Serviced regularly. Are you going to hit a sound effect every time? 3. Test drives only with cash in hand. 4, selling for the mother-in-law, adult owned. Oh, man. How many are these? Full lube, recently performed. Oh, God. Oh, my God, this is awful. Recently replaced rubber. Cream puff. Who do you say we have to thank for this? One of our listeners. Who? Let me guess. Which one? I don't know. Is it the future Mrs. Evans? Granny owned and driven. Is it the future Mrs. Evans? No. I know what I have. Recent fluids done. I don't understand why we're doing this. You don't get this bit? No. New battery. Because this is what people say when they sell a car. But they're not selling. Oh, this is car stuff? No, I thought it was sex toy stuff. It is. This is what you wouldn't want to say in your sex toy ad. But this is what people say when they're selling a car. Do you get the bit now? Now I get it. Okay. Drives like new. There's only 9 more. Oh my gosh. No lowballers. No joyrides. Adult owned and driven. how many sound effects too?
Cherry condition. New without tags, gently used, like new, and the number one thing you would not want to say if you were trying to sell a pre-owned sex toy on Facebook Marketplace is certified pre-owned.
That was that.
What'd you think? What'd you think of that?
I don't know. I don't understand why we did that. I shouldn't say we. I don't understand why you did that.
It's the little things that make a big difference in how I feel. Now, for me right now, it's about stretching. I didn't realize how stiff I was until I started doing it. I love when I can stretch a little further than before. It makes me feel refreshed when I'm done. And you know, a little makeup refresh can make all the difference too with Thrive Cosmetics, my go-to clean makeup routine year-round. Now, of course, their brilliant eye brightener and Stella champagne is always in my makeup bag. Actually, I need to reorder more. I'm almost out. But it comes in 32 shades, and the Shenna Mint Green Shimmer looks really fun for summer. Their Empower Matte Precision Lipstick Crayon, it's really amazing. It gives you a beautiful color that lasts without feeling dry. They have 18 buildable shades, and I love the Dusty Rose Kaisa color. I think that's how you pronounce it. But the best part, for every product you buy, Thrive donates products and funds to help communities thrive. So far, they've given over $150 million in products and cash to over 600 giving partners. This is beauty with purpose. Amplify your summer look with Thrive Cosmetics. Go to thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich for an exclusive 20% off your first order. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich.
See, I had a list. I had a really nice
Oh,
list.
you have a list?
I had one, but what's the point now? It was a nice list.
What's
it wasn't
your list?
offensive. Wasn't even trying to be funny. It was just a list of survival tips that, people think that, they need to survive, and they don't need those things. They need other things like survival tips. I had that.
Okay, let's do it.
No, we'll save that.
No, I saw.
And then I also had from a Reddit article, what are the signs that you made it as a millennial? That was a good one.
That sounds good. That
was a good one.
Do that.
Oh,
one.
wait, is it like a palate cleanser?
Yes. Yes.
Maybe sometimes you should run stuff by me before we do it.
I thought that was hilarious.
See, that's again.
You've read enough car ads to get it, though, right?
I didn't get that it was car. I didn't understand the whole premise.
Do you still not, or are you?
Well, no, I get what you're doing now.
Oh, okay.
Now I get it.
Okay.
It was sex toys, but with car ad descriptions.
Exactly.
Okay.
Certified pre-owned? Like new? Gently used?
You want to go through the whole list again? The whole list?
I guess in my lewd sense of humor, I thought it was kind of funny.
Who sent you that?
What, the meme?
You going to bust them?
The meme?
Yeah.
No, I came up with all those. I came up with all 20 of these.
Well, who was the impetus?
I can't divulge my sources. That's like a reporter giving up their deep throat informants.
All right. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here.
Oh, come on. I thought you were going to do the millennials.
I have things. You would rather have the millennial thing or the survival tips. Don't look. Why are you reading?
Do the survival tips. Do the
survival tips.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently there's a BuzzFeed had a list of common survival tips that a lot of people actually get wrong. Now, if we're all lucky, we'll never find ourselves in the position where we need to survive something really scary or awful. But just in case, don't you want to know that you've got maybe this little seed planted in the back of your mind, and my voice, not Alan, doing sex toy jokes, but my voice will come back and help you survive that situation. That's my hope. That's my hope, that I'm going to save someone's life with this article.
Is this wilderness or just general surviving?
I think it's a lot of
because
both.
what if I'm in a car and it goes into a lake?
Well,
and am I going to remember that?
Let's see. Well,
so then what do I do?
You have to have one of those tools to break your window out. and cut your seatbelt. You need to keep one of those in your glove box. We all know that, right? All right, so look, you are usually better off staying with a broken down vehicle instead of trying to hike out in an unknown, potentially dangerous location. He said a lot of people die trying to walk out of a wilderness situation when they should have just stayed put, because not only does your vehicle serve as shelter, it's also a larger target for people who are maybe assembling a rescue organization to come and try to find you. Also, stacking your tires and setting them on fire will generate a column of black smoke that is visible from really far away, and people will notice that because that kind of smoke is a different kind of smoke.
Wait a minute.
Yes. What?
It's saying if you break down somewhere and
in the wilderness, honey,
and you're
not just on the highway.
Oh, okay. You're so remote that you've got to burn your tires.
Yes. People go hiking and stuff in California stuff. You hear it all the time. And then they find their abandoned cars and they're nowhere to be found.
California.
Your own brother-in-law, well, my brother-in-law and your sister, they got stranded in a horrible snow situation.
Yeah.
And JD ended up having to hike.
He had to go on foot.
Praying that he would reach, somebody that could help him. And he did, thank the Lord.
Left him
he could have literally frozen to death out there walking, trying to get help for his family.
Left him a candle.
Shelter over food. You can survive weeks without food, but only hours without proper shelter in extreme colder heat. Did you know that?
I did know that one, yes.
Ignore if animals eat it, it is safe, because that is false. Many animals eat berries and plants that are poisonous to humans. So don't eat anything raw like Bear Grylls. We were just talking about this on the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally
syndicated.
Because
Bear Grylls is back, where he's taking celebrities like Matthew McConaughey and Tiffany Haddish out into wilderness, and they're only gone for like 48 hours. That's it, 48 hours. And while they're on these treks across wherever, he always comes across like bear poop or something dead.
Scat.
And you have to pick the seeds out of it, and then he rinses them underwater and eats it. I'm like, Bear, I think I would rather go hungry for 48 hours than eat something that came out of bear poop. I just think I could do that. Now, you need water. Find me a water source, but I could go hungry for 48 hours.
I am 100% not eating for 48 hours if my only option is picking seeds out of bear scat.
But I've seen him do it.
I'm out.
Anyway, it says don't eat anything raw like Bear Grylls, because you don't want to be in a survival situation and get sick or get a parasite, because then if you start throwing up, you're going to dehydrate, and that's the end of the road. And don't eat snow. It says, like, if this is assuming you're stranded in, like, your brother, our brother-in-law, don't eat snow because it can lower your core body temperature and cause hypothermia. So if don't eat it, melt it first if you have a fire, and then drink it for hydration. Those are good tips, I thought.
Okay.
Not that I'll ever plan on being stranded in a snowstorm, but neither did JD. Don't drink pee. That goes without saying, does it not?
Don't drink pee?
It is mentioned in some military survival manuals, but because of its salt content, it will actually accelerate dehydration, not slow it down. And it's even less effective if your body is already dehydrated. What just happened here? My thing went away. I got it back. If you're already dehydrated, stressed, and malnourished. And only drink filtered water. Never drink directly from a stream if you can avoid it. Even clear water can contain parasites. Now, here's an old wives' tale. To pee on a jellyfish sting.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
Don't do that.
Okay.
That was a big episode on Friends. Remember when Monica got stung by a jellyfish, and everybody wanted to pee on her?
Why aren't you supposed to do that?
I don't know. It says rub vinegar or salt water on it instead, and immerse the area in hot water for at least 20 minutes. Do not rub frostbitten skin to warm it up. It can literally tear cells and tissue. You just need to slowly get warm, not too fast. For mild frostbite, tuck your fingers or toes into somebody else's armpits, because their body heat will slowly warm them.
Is this seasonal
This is
content?
survival.
But is this seasonal content?
Not always, because if you're stranded, you can burn tires. Do not wait 24 to 48 hours to report someone missing. If you have a bad feeling about something, the first few hours and days are most crucial. If you get stabbed, this is not seasonal. You can be stabbed spring, summer, fall, or winter. If you get stabbed, do not pull out the blade like they do in the movies. In fact, don't touch anything. Just call 911.
So just leave the shank in my ribs. That's what we're supposed to do?
As glib as it may sound, leaving the object in place lets it act like a cork.
I think your natural inclination
That's right.
is going to be pull that sumbitch out.
Don't. Leave it, because that's keeping the blood in. You take it out, the blood's going to come gushing. Leave it in.
Why wouldn't you take it out then apply pressure?
Just leave it in. Call 911. I'm telling you, I'm going to save your life.
Okay.
For this is from BuzzFeed, not for the friends in Florida. Do not run in a zigzag to avoid an alligator or crocodile. Run in a straight line as fast as you can, because they can only run in short bursts. Mm-hmm. So if you're zigzagging, they've got a better chance of just darting straight ahead and getting you in the middle of the zig or the zag. Do not use a hair curler, a curling iron, to cauterize a bullet hole. It doesn't work, and it just hurts like hell. Well, you've seen in old Westerns where somebody gets a bullet wound and they burn it to cauterize it.
Yeah.
And I guess now in modern day, they say use the curling iron. Don't do that.
If I have a bullet hole in my body, I think we have a lot bigger problems than trying to figure out
what
to cauterize it with.
I've got to get my curling iron, find an outlet near the victim to plug it in, and then it has to heat up, which might take a good 60 seconds if it's a fast heating curling iron. And then I'm going to apply it to your bullet wound, and you're just going to scream, and it's going to be for nothing.
And meanwhile, Walter A's laying there with a bullet hole, going through the top 20 things to not say in an adult toy ad, used adult toy ad.
Well, maybe that will give you the will to live or make you want to die faster, depending on your state of mind. You won't be able to punch this is what I've never understood in the water. They say if you're attacked by a shark, to punch it in the nose. Have you ever tried to throw a punch in the water? It's like
hard to do.
Slow-mo.
Yeah.
It says good luck throwing an accurate punch underwater at something moving 25 miles per hour. You're way more likely to accidentally hand feed a shark than land an action hero hit. Instead, maintain eye contact and slowly back away without making any erratic motions. If the shark is in attack mode, strike at the eyes or its gills.
Man, that's what I've seen these doofy doing. They're swimming around with these tiger sharks. And the tiger sharks are huge, and they're not coming in to attack, but they're coming in to investigate. Mm-hmm. And they get right up on these divers, and then the diver
act like it's no big deal.
The diver's just kind of swimming there like it's no big deal, and then he just gently pushes the nose, just kind of quickly pushes the nose of the shark, and then the shark just goes a different direction.
Wow, diverts.
And this thing is like 15 feet long. I mean, big shark.
So I guess the thing is just don't panic.
And also, I think it depends on the type of shark. Like, what if it was like a white shark? Then what?
You did. I
don't know.
If a bear attacks, fighting back.
I know what to do if a bear attacks.
What?
Well, they say always have 2 bullets in your gun. One for the bear, and if you miss, then one for yourself.
Fighting back is often better than playing dead, specifically for brown or black bears. That's what it says here.
Wait a minute. You're supposed to play dead with a brown bear.
It says fighting back is often better than playing dead, specifically for brown or black bears.
I thought you're supposed to make yourself look real big with a black bear because they're kind of chicken.
I'm just telling you what it says.
Brown bear will eat your ass. Sorry, brown bear will eat your ass.
Are we back to the sex toy bit or what? No,
I don't know.
The overlapping of the bits,
and then the polar bear. Forget it. Done.
You're deadly.
Church,
You're done.
You're done. Don't try to run.
Make peace.
Don't try to hide. You're done.
You're done.
You're dead. You're like a seal.
That's right. You're done. Do not suck venom. Sucking snake venom or using a knife to slash the wound does not help, and it can also introduce bacteria and damage the tissue. And finally, this is just for if you get lost in the woods like a little Boy Scout or a little Girl Scout. moss does not just grow north. I think the myth is that moss always grows on the north side of the tree, and that's how you can tell which way is due north. Apparently, that is a fallacy.
That is a fallacy.
Moss can grow all around a tree depending
Yes.
on moisture, so it makes it an unreliable navigation tool. But I don't know. People look at the sun and which way the sun's going. I wouldn't be able to do that either.
Okay, no joke here.
I'd be just lost.
I'm being
I'd be burning tires.
I'm totally being real here. I go take Zoe for a walk almost every day. Walk out of the house here. I'm going south. Okay. And there's a house right down the street here, 2 houses down. It's got moss all over the west side of the tree. And I'm like, why in the hell is moss growing on the west side of that tree?
Why?
Because I look across the street and there's a gigantic oak tree. So that tree is always in the shade. No matter what direction it is, the tree is always in the shade. So I guess the moss, for whatever reason, just grew on the west side of that tree.
Oh, okay.
So if I was out in the wilderness and I'm looking at that thing thinking, oh, that's north, I'd actually be going west.
Yeah, and you could really end up in trouble. And that's how people end up dying in the wilderness, Alan.
And I'm already lost as it is. So I don't need moss messing me up.
Every day when you leave to take Zoe for a walk, I say a silent prayer. Lord, please let him find his way home.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You admittedly have the worst direction.
Yeah, I do. I
The
know.
worst sense of direction.
I know I do. I'm not using moss.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so that's my tips. Hopefully that was a palate cleanser.
No, that was good. That was good stuff.
Some of it was interesting. Hopefully we'll never have to use any of it.
Yeah, I've heard that about bears, though. I thought the bit was the black one, be big, the brown one, be dead, and don't try to run. And then the polar bear is just forget it. You're dead. You're like dead. There's no way out of it. You're dead.
We were at a zoo in the mountains. We went to Dollywood in Tennessee one time. And my mother Price used to always go on vacation with us. That's my mother's grandmother, Mother Price. Anyway, who raised her as her own child, adopted her. That's beside the point. But we went to one of these kind of like exotic petting zoo type areas. It was like a mini zoo, and you go to one section where they would milk the rattlesnakes, and the snake handlers would do all the stuff. You've seen these sideshow things. Anyway, they also had, like I said, the like a mini zoo. And so we're over there watching the snakes get milked and everything and whatever they're doing with the rattlesnake kid. And next thing we hear is this blood curdling scream. It's just like awful. And we look over, and one of the zoo attendants had gone into the pen with a bear, and the bear was attacking her. It was awful. And so my daddy and a bunch of men go running over there. My mother Price goes just walking over with her purse and is standing right there at the side of the gate just watching it all go down. But somebody's running to go get a gun. Somebody, I believe, had a shovel and was trying to hit the bear and get it off of the woman. And my daddy, he grabbed a water hose that was there. They used to clean out and started spraying the bear right in the face. And that's what got the bear to let go. And then they tried to grab the woman. And of course, now she's slippery and wet. So she's falling, but they managed to get her out. But that was hard. And they had to end up shooting the bear and killing it right there.
That's a wild ass story.
Yeah, my daddy helped save a woman from a bear attack.
Was it a
zoo.
zookeeper?
Yeah, she was one of the employees, and she went. I don't remember. It was a long time. Daddy could tell the story better, but he helped save this woman who was being attacked by a bear, and she was a professional. I'm saying that with quotation marks because what was she doing in there?
Wow,
unprotected, without having a way to defend herself if something went horribly wrong like it did. But she ended up surviving. Wow. She ended up surviving, but it was really, really bad. We called the hospital. Daddy called to check on her, and it's like she was in serious surgery.
Did she get mauled?
He was mauling her.
Oh, God.
It was bad.
That's horrible.
It was bad, yeah. So anyway, that's my little bear story.
Don't mess with the bear. I don't have any bear stories. I don't think I have any bear stories.
That's the one and only one I have.
I don't, I can't think of a bear story. I wish I had a bear story.
No, you don't. Unless it involved you kicking that bear's behind.
King of the Bears? Paddington.
You really want to do this?
Let's go.
Polar.
Winnie the Pooh.
Brown.
The Bernstein.
Teddy.
Black.
Bryant.
Oh. Bilda.
Grills.
Haribo.
Gummy.
Coca-Cola. Polar.
I already said Polar. You're out. I'm the queen of bears or
You're
king of bears.
The
whatever.
queen of bears. All right, babe. You got anything else?
Panda. We could say panda.
Yeah.
We could say koala.
Yeah.
It's amazing after you stop playing how many things start popping in your head, isn't it?
Did you say Teddy?
I said Teddy, yeah.
Bear Bryant. That was creative.
That was pretty good.
Bear Grylls. That was creative.
Well, I just talked about him.
I thought Haribo was probably the best answer, though.
It was good that gave me gummy.
Yeah. All right, babe. Well, I'm sorry you didn't enjoy my list. I thought you would.
Why would you think I would enjoy that list? What about me?
Because
made you think I would enjoy that list?
Because car ads are funny.
I like lists. I love lists.
Uh-huh.
I make lots of lists. But what about used sex toys? Would you think that I would like that? I don't know.
Granny owned and driven.
But then I got to visualize that.
No low ballers. I mean, I can read it again, and you're not going to think you're not going to think it's funny the second time either, right?
I don't think anybody's surprised that I didn't find that funny.
You know?
But you know what? There is a certain segment of our audience that thought that was hilarious.
Yes.
And they're telling Kelly Raspberry Evans to get the stick out of her butt.
Yes.
So for those people, I'm glad you did the bit. For the rest of us, we're questioning why you did the bit.
I have received many emails.
Many?
Yes. Saying
about what? About me being a stick in the mud?
No, just saying, Alan, just power through it. Keep it up. Keep going.
Is that you've got a lot of emails like that?
Yes.
I want to see them.
Well, over the years. Maybe one a year.
Is it from the future Mrs. Evans?
I don't know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know. Speaking of our live studio audience.
What is the live studio audience thing?
Well, one of our live studio audience members wants to know, like, why I'm always complaining about Larry, but then meanwhile, I'm over here burping, lurching, and tooting.
Yeah. Do you have an answer?
No, I don't have an answer.
You know what Larry's never done? Burped in my face. Never.
Yeah, but he has that long gecko tongue, that sticky, long chameleon tongue.
He does. I'll tell you who has the worst breath is Zoe.
Oh, man.
Ooh, she was panting in my face today. It was disgusting.
It's like...
so bad.
It's like fish.
It's bad. Why? It doesn't make any sense.
Because she doesn't brush. Teddy Graham?
Yeah, well,
that's not a bear.
Well, a Teddy Graham is a bear.
Yeah, but you
don't call them Teddy Graham bears.
You gotta have a bear in the...
Right, bear had to be in the title.
Isn't there some more candies named bears?
I'm sure there are.
I think. Anyway, okay.
They're going to all come to you after the podcast.
Yes.
In fact, you could do a whole Instagram post on it and let people just chime in.
Well, we'll have Wackety do that.
Yeah, get on that Wackety.
All right, babe. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
I love y'all.
I love bears desperately, especially Haribo gummy bears. Those are my favorite bears of all time. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.